forecast just kind of continues on rinse and repeat. It's hot, it's humid. We can see a few strong storms throughout the afternoon. So as you look outside from EarthCam, beautiful start to the day, just a few picturesque clouds out there, but it is sticky. Our dew point right now up to 72 degrees. So we are definitely feeling it, and that's going to add a heat index factor to the forecast today as well, on top of temperatures that are already hot enough in the mid 90s, but feeling closer to the triple digits. That heat and humidity will fuel storms as they develop throughout the afternoon. You can already see them on satellite and radar moving through parts of the Ohio River Valley, western PA. So we do still have several hours before these storms move into our area, but as they do so, they are expected to pack quite a punch. So we have issued that weather impact alert from 3 o'clock until 9 p.m. That's the time frame when these storms will come rolling through. They will not last long. It does look to move through pretty quickly. So that's good news to help from a flooding perspective. You always want the storms to move right along because they are going to bring a lot of heavy rain, and the longer they kind of move slowly, the higher the risk for flooding. But our big severe concern for today is going to be gusty wind. If a storm does become severe, it would be for that damaging wind threat. But keep in mind, heavy rain, thunder, lightning, that is enough reason to get inside. So I encourage you to keep your plans flexible this afternoon. Have a place to seek shelter if need be. And it's a great day to have our WUSA 9 app. You can use the interactive radar to see where storms are in relation to you. You'll also get an alert sent straight to your phone if a storm does become severe. Now, our forecast again continues kind of on this rinse and repeat pattern over the next several days. We'll talk about the next chance for storms and when we finally see a break in this humidity coming up. Kaitlyn, thank you. The really important day to have a way to get weather information in any storm that develops. If it becomes severe, it is going to be for a damaging wind risk, wind that could gust anywhere from 50 to 60 miles per hour. The greatest threat for damaging wind today really is back in parts of West Virginia and far western Maryland. But right now, the Storm Prediction Center does have most of our area under level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather. That's either side of I-66 and points north, with a slightly lower risk for severe weather down through southern Maryland, Fredericksburg, over toward Culpeper, and etc. So we will be likely seeing a severe thunderstorm watch issued, especially for areas north and west here over the next several hours. We'll keep you posted if that is issued, but I think it seems like a pretty safe bet here in the next few hours. So this is right around 2 o'clock. We start to see some of those scattered storms developing first again in our westernmost areas by about 4 o'clock, moving along the I-81 corridor. Heavy rain, thunder, lightning, gusty wind, and these storms will no doubt slow down some travel around the evening commute time. This is 6 o'clock, tracking those storms closer to the metro area and east of 95. But then by about 8 o'clock, most of that activity is already pushing east of the Bay. Maybe a few leftover showers and downpours down through southern Maryland and the northern neck. But the storms do look to move quickly today. That is good news. That always helps keep that flood risk down, but still going to be seeing some really briefly heavy rain with that thunder, that lightning, and possibly some damaging wind. We'll be drying things out, maybe a leftover shower as you're checking in with Topper at 11 o'clock tonight. And then tomorrow, we kind of rinse and repeat with less storm activity. Initially, it was looking like Tuesday could be a bit wetter, but right now just looks like a few isolated storms possible later in the evening. Otherwise, another day with muggy temperatures, but only in the upper 80s. That's going to feel good compared to today. Dew points will make it feel like the mid to low 90s, but that's where our actual high temperatures are. So little relief in sight for Tuesday, but that humidity really going to kind of stick around here for the next several days. It'll either be in the upper 60s or low 70s, so not as crazy humid as it was last week, but certainly noticeable until we get to the weekend and we finally catch a little bit of a break. Now, with that break in humidity comes a break in those daily storm chances. And again, there's not going to be a ton of rain over the next several days. It's just more of the same. It's hot, it's humid, could see a few pop-up showers and storms pretty much any day, but especially as we head toward Tuesday and Wednesday before we dry things out a bit more as we head toward the weekend. As we look at the extended forecast, a little bit cooler, much more comfortable for Saturday, but then temperatures generally stay in the upper 80s as we head into next week. So the Nats do have a break today. Good news there. No issues with the weather impact alert, but then they're back at home Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I bet they'll get the games in just fine. If anything, maybe a brief rain delay as some of those isolated storms roll through.
All right, good news. Thanks, Kaitlyn.